Going to practice the 2023 Coyote Classic Race loop. My understanding is that the first lap will start here on the asphalt, about 1.2 miles downhill of where the single track starts to the right. So I'm gonna do a sprinting start from here, see how it goes. The electric motor really does put the brakes on at 20 miles an hour. So it's best not to try to push past that, I think. Just wearing myself out fighting the motor, so let's keep it to 20 miles an hour. This long uphill, well, this mile of asphalt is gonna burn out some of the analog riders. Unless they take it nice and easy. Up and down. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hello. Hi. 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 Come on. the beginner's loop of the Coyote Classic 2023 race course. It's my final practice day before the race. I didn't start recording the first bit of the race course, but I just remembered to turn on the camera now. It's very cold, very windy, but it's good to practice in the worst case conditions, I guess. I'm racing in the electric mountain bike category. I'm on a 2022 Specialized Turbo Levo. Usually run the bike in trail mode, but since it's a race, I'm practicing doing this course on turbo mode. I think it makes sense that in a race you would only run turbo. For the electric mountain bikes, they're only letting the bikes do one lap. Analog bikes can do 1, 2, or 3. So there should be more than enough range in the battery for an 11-mile loop in turbo, even though there are some hairy climbs and technical sections further up ahead. The fastest analog guys do this loop in or this course in an hour and 10 minutes. I'm gonna see if I can beat that on the e-bike. Should be able to easily, but I'm not an elite professional athlete, so I wouldn't be surprised if the fastest analog guys are going to be close to what I can accomplish. There are parts of the trail here where the 20-mile-an-hour limit on these class 1 bikes slows you down. It feels like you're hitting the brakes. Like even there, as I was coming back onto the single track, coming down that double track, I hit that 20-mile-an-hour limit on the motor, and it just feels like the brakes come on. Some people unlock the motor so you can do 28 miles an hour, but you avoid all kinds of warranties, and I'd rather keep it at 20 and err on the side of reliability. Man, it's windy. There's a part of this trail with tons of exposure, with a sheer cliff to the left. When we get there, I'm hoping the wind has died down, or the wind is not pushing me off the cliff edge. Things get more technical, so I better focus and stop being so chatty. This is going to be my first race in a very long time. It's certainly the first time racing on an e-bike. I think last year there was only four guys that entered the e-bike class. This year I would hope for a few more. But they moved this race to the west side of the mountains, and this track is much more technical than what they ran last year. So I'm wondering if that's gonna put off a lot of would-be racers. Good morning.
Sorry.
No problem. wonder if those were recreational cyclists or they're also practicing for the race. Come out here and practice with a couple of other guys on a couple of occasions, but it's been more like a fun ride, stopping, chatting, different levels, different types of bikes. So I really don't know what my solo time is until today. I'm gonna run it continuously, no stops, no chatting, no waiting, no slowing down for others. Man, it'd be great if I could do this in an hour. That would be really cool. But under an hour 10 is my goal for now. Whoa. I adjusted my suspension last night, setting everything up for my weight, softening the suspension up, especially in the front, because as you can see, the rocks are insane on this course, and having the damping set too stiff is counterproductive. Here I like to take the upper line. It seems more direct. And you get to same thing here. Oh shit, no. This is not an upper line. Losing time. Pretending I'm in a race. Pretend you're in a race. Get back on course. Go. Oh. The bottom of this, I'm actually gonna pause and okay, quickly check my rear tire pressure because okay, it's good. Last time I practiced this, I bent the rim, put a nice dent in it. Luckily my local bike shop, Crazy Cat Cyclery, did an awesome job helping me straightening it out on a short notice. They did it in a couple of hours yesterday after I told them I needed to come out here and practice today. I was looking at YouTube videos and it's gonna brave straightening it out myself, but I'm glad I didn't. They did a good job and fairly quickly, and they only charged me $25 to straighten out the wheel and another $10 to apply new rim tape and sealant. That was a good deal. Though I usually like doing stuff myself, sometimes it's better to pay the professionals a small fee to have things done quickly and done right. little drop off there with opportunity to catch some air. Oh shoot, wrong pedal. All right, I think I've only conquered that switchback once. That was close, but not quite. Relax, catch your breath, pace yourself. These steep technical tracks are a workout even on an e-bike. Hats off to all those analog racers. I did that for years, but it's just not as fun for me anymore. I'd much rather maximize my fun. Oh, this left turn here looks like it's not even part of the trail, but it is. Looks like I caught up to some other guy practicing on his analog bike. Good morning.
Yep, good morning.
I've gone straight here before. Gotta make sure I go right. Okay, there I go. That's right, it's good to practice. Coming up behind you. Thank you. He had music blasting in his ears. Earbuds, and I could hear it behind him. That's crazy loud. No earbuds allowed in the race. That guy was on a fat tire bike though. He was just out here chilling though. I don't think he's gonna enter the race with that. But I think you could. Well, at least I'm glad there's people behind me on the trail. I'm out here practicing by myself. Something happens, at least somebody will come upon me. This bike on turbo today does not feel as energetic as usual. I'm wondering if it was the battery being slightly weaker from the cold temperatures, but or maybe it's just because I'm pushing things hard on my own and I feel like I could use even more power. More power. Should have gone further right there. Yeah, there's no need to. Take a straighter line. You got what you need?
No, it's okay.
Okay. Morning, buenos días. Coming up behind you. Thank you. Maybe seeing more e-bikes will encourage others to buy e-bikes. Coming up behind you. Thank you. All these people I'm passing are either gonna go home and buy e-bikes or they're gonna hate me. Or maybe a little bit of both. Thank you. Coming up behind you. My phone is still in my back pocket. Good. Good morning. I'm through most of the technical stuff. It should be easier going. Oh, here the wind is sheltered a bit. I actually have a tailwind, so I can feel it. That's good. I think the scary part coming up with the big exposure. There we go. This section is always kind of freaky. You slip off to the left and off a sheer vertical cliff. Who knows how many feet. It's kind of fall that might not survive. no matter what helmet or gear you're wearing. So I'd rather slow down, go slower than I know I can through this. Give myself a little bit more margin for error. No need to push it too hard through here. Oh shit, see there I pedaled, hit a rock on the high side, which can then leverage you over to the left. It's better to coast as much as possible. Pedal only when it's wide open. Carry momentum. All right, getting close to the end here of this high exposure strip. All right. Yeah. Oh, this ride your own ride, race your own race. All right. Way more than halfway done. Thank you, good morning. Okay, this is shortcut number one if I go to the left, but the race continues to the right. I mean, to the left. The shortcut was to the right. Yep, the tape is here. Still on course. This last bit I have not done. I have not practiced. I've not ridden in like 15 years. I have no idea what it looks like anymore. But I think it's not anywhere near as technical as what we saw before. does this go? Let's go to the left. Let's see. Okay. A little bit of slick rock, but pretty smooth. Come on. This is an easy switchback. Oh, shit. Okay. Trying to avoid this big rock in the middle of the switchback. Overcorrected. This is what happens towards the end of a race too. You're a little bit more tired and start making some mistakes. Now in here you need to pedal, but there's a lot of things to hit your right pedal line on the uphill side. Okay, still a little bit of tech over here. I think I only have about a mile and a half or so to the finish line. Or maybe a couple of miles actually. Out of 11. I don't know, I don't have I don't measure my mileage on my handlebars. Running Strava in my back pocket, but I'd rather focus on the trail and the race than be checking my mileage and obsessing over numbers. In the middle of the race, it should be all about feel and not sheer numbers. How does your body feel? How does the bike feel? Oh, where am I going? Okay. Am I still on the race course here? I hope so. Some signs, there we go. Okay, this is it. Shortcut number 2 back to the upper foothills. So that whole section there that I just rode is called the lower foothills. Now I'm taking shortcut number 2 up towards the upper foothills. I'm gonna make a right on upper foothills all the way back to civilization. That felt like a good, comfortable pace. Safe, fun. Hopefully fast. Won't know till I hit asphalt and look at my straw. I feel so much safer riding with a full face helmet, full finger gloves, shin and elbow pads. I mean, shin and knee pads. I didn't like the way that rock caught my rear tire there. If a rock catches the rear tire, exactly where the rim bent and was straightened out, thinking I could end up with a rear tire burping and losing pressure. It's been good so far though. I can test how the rear tire feels by purposely going over a rock. If I feel a nice solid impact through the suspension, dampened of course, then there's still pressure in it. Woo! Didn't know that was coming. But sometimes taking the smooth high line and then tucking in low is a way to go. Okay, is there any more surprises here? Getting close to the part of the trail that I'm familiar with, so I still got to be watching for surprises in this last half mile or so. Oh. That's pretty rough there. Whoa. Surprises like that and this. I was worried about it being cold. I'm sweating now. I've only taken one sip of water too. I started out very well hydrated though, so in only an hour-long race, no need to be stressing about eating or hydrating all the way. Just start off with some energy in you, some food in you. Ooh, this is cool. And well hydrated, maybe take a sip here and there and should be good to go. Always nice to see the ribbon or the arrows, because you know you're still on the right track. Oh, my fingers are cramping a little. Relax them, relax them. Relax the fingers. Been riding with my fingers too tense all this time. All right, okay. I'm familiar with this last bit here. No big challenges except the last final climb here is a beast. I think it's a category 4 climb, and it's whether you're doing it in turbo or trail or analog mode, it's tough because you're pushing yourself as hard as you can. Water. Go, approaching the final killer climb. Oh, sorry, thank you. Racing here, look up, look up. All right, this is the killer climb to the finish line. My legs feel burnt out from pushing it the whole way. There's another racer in front of me practicing. He should make it to the top before me. This is tough. Thank you. but I think it was on the order of 55 minutes. Yeah, something like 55 minutes, which is, yeah, 10 to 15 minutes faster than the fastest analog guys. So good, very good. I'm happy with that time. It's unfortunate, lost the Strava track for some reason. Well, I'm gonna stick the phone in my camelback next time instead of on my jersey pocket. It seems like that might have caused something to happen.